Why hello and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your hosting guide, Zollin Ironshield. And as I promised in that other episode, I'm going to walk through some of the storytelling here, okay? Some of the stories. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to read this, and then I'll add on the last part later with editing. I'm like, dang it, I can't read the last story yet. That's okay. So we can read the stories. Here we go. Mallorn trees were originally brought from Lindon by Gil-galad, though they could not grow there. Later, Galadriel brought them to Lothlorien, where the trees took root and prospered. Due to the beauty of the Mallorn, many travelers began calling Lothlorien and the Golden Wood the Mallorn tree. Will eventually grow to the immense size. Once mature, its bark often softens in color to a silver gray. The Mallorn blooms in spring, and its leaves turn yellow in autumn. Nevertheless, they do not fall until the next spring arrives. The branches of the Mallorn tree are dense, and its crown wide. They say the elves shape the branches to make the Talain where they live. Yeah. Mallorn leaves, there's your word of the day, were also used to wrap llamas. Oh, I didn't realize that. During the War of the Ring in the Third Age, Lady Galadriel gifted a Mallorn seed to Sam when the Fellowship passed through Lothlorien. This is all true and true to lore, by the way. I can tell you from this part. Sam returned to the Shire and planted the Mallorn tree in the party field in the Shire after the War of the Ring ended. Mind you, the Shire was destroyed in the actual book, if you don't remember, and her seed and the dirt that was given actually made the Shire better than it was before. Just a little information from the actual history there. So this is correct. They just kind of skipped over that because no one knows that if they watched only the movie. He tended to the sapling daily, and it became the only Mallorn tree west of the mountains and east of the sea. Mallorn tree blooms on time in the Shire each spring. It's been said that the Shire is aglow with the golden flowers of the Mallorn tree when it is in full bloom, which attracts countless travelers to glimpse it. The Mallorn tree was planted where the party tree was in the Shire. The party tree was once a symbol of the Shire, where the hobbits used to gather for banquets. During the War of the Ring, they are going to tell us the full lore. Here we go. Saruman led his men to invade the Shire and cut down the party tree, leaving only a dead trunk. Sam decided to plant the Mallorn tree to commemorate the party tree and restore its memory. The Mallorn tree has become a new symbol of the Shire and has inherited the spirit of the party tree, representing the optimism and bravery of the hobbits, and has been standing ever since. That's really positive and super happy way to write that. I really like how they wrote that. That's all real. That's all real history. Sam's old gaffer, meaning it's not made up from some adaptation. That's really what Tolkien wrote in the books. Sam's old gaffer was the most famous gardener of Bag End before him. He'd been a grand gardener for 40 years and thought Sam all he knew. Sam had been helping his old gaffer at Bag End since he was little. In the year 3001 of the Third Age, Sam officially took over his gaffer's work, as he was not as agile as before. Perhaps Lady Galadriel understood Sam's love for gardening when she gifted a Mallorn seed to Sam in Lothlorien. Sam lived up to everyone's expectations, bringing the seed back to the Shire and cultivating it. It bloomed in the Shire and attracted countless travelers. Sam was honored with the name Gardener, with respect to what he had done for the Mallorn tree in the Shire. Sam's first daughter, Eleanor, takes her name from a golden flower found in Lothlorien, which we know that from the story. The same realm of the Mallorn tree comes from. Eleanor is indeed known for her beauty, as long her blonde hair is rare in the Shire. Sam's eldest son, Frodo, he named his eldest son after Frodo, by the way, if you don't know that from the story, also used Gardener as his surname, which gradually developed into the Gardner family. Oh, okay. Cool. Wow. What a great story. And there's one more chapter, which I will pop on there tomorrow. And you won't ever know that there was a skip here, but there will be. Anyway, that was super cool. Unfortunately, there is a little story that happens while you're doing the event where, Pippin and Merry are talking. I kind of skipped through it because I was tired the other night while I was doing the event. And then realized I could have probably read that and made a video out of it. But you know what? That's all right. If you play the game, you go check out the event and see the little story for yourselves. This tree keeps growing, by the way. We're actually growing it right now, making it pretty. So I'm assuming at the end, by tomorrow, we'll have a beautiful, beautiful gold and white oak tree. That's what I think the plan will be. But anyway, you guys have a great, wonderful day in Middle-earth. Thank you to my Patreons. Thank you, Skumley, for being a Royal Guard. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment, you know, if you like this kind of stuff. Subscribe button's there. Next episode will be up there. And over there is my voiceovers in Lord of the Rings Online. See you all in the next episodes of Voice of the Rings. Kuzad, I menu. Stay happy.